Shalom to everyone. Our weekly Parsha is Vayakhel. Like the other parts before, the other few Parsha before, this is also about like the Truma, also about the offering, and also like the act of kindness to giving. And let's begin with the first chapter, with the chapter 35, first pasuk. Vayakhel Moshe et kol adad beni Israel vaymer elechem ele advarim asher tziva Adonai lasot otam. So Moshe then convoked the whole Israel's community and said to them, those are the things that Hashem has commanded you to do. And Rashi, bringing up, and Moshe assembled the congregation of the children of Israel. So the morrow after the day of attainment, when he came down from the mountain, it is the word like Vayakhel, is used the verb from the express the idea of causing a thing to be done, because one does not actually assemble people with one hand, but they are assembled by this command. So he came down. He's the Sharia who just saying to people what Hashem said to him when he came back. Okay, so pasuk 2. Shet yamim ta'aseh malacha vayom hashvi yichye lachem kadesh Shabbaton la Adonai kol ha'aseh bo malacha yumat. So what we were speaking on the last video also, on the 6th day work may be done, but on the 7th day you shall have a Shabbat of complete rest, holy to Hashem. Whoever does any work on this shall be put on death. So this means like, because in the Bereshit what we said already, Hashem also rested on this day when he made the word, and that's why you also have to rest, because we copy also Hashem, trying to behave like Hashem. And Rashi brings up, so 6th day, he intentionally mentioned to them the prohibition of reference to the Shabbat before the command about the building of the tabernacle, in order to intimate that it does not set aside, so per se, the Shabbat. So, and we also mentioning like we shouldn't do any malacha. We know also today like we have 39 malacha, but we shouldn't do on Shabbat, and this is also very important. And they also mentioning like putting on that, but it didn't work like them putting on really that, like in backward in Judaism, when they had the Beit Din and everything. Then before the old time also they were not that easy just to put someone to that. It was very 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 rare happen, and it's not like stoning everyone but to doing something. It's not a barbar world, so they still had important rules. It's not that easy. It's a very difficult job. Okay, pasuk 3. Lo tavaru esh bekol moshvoteichem bayom hashabbat. So you shall kindle no fire to your settlements on the Shabbat day. So today also we use still, yeah, of course, it's like in the Torah, it's like a doraita from the Torah. We not lighting a fire, which means we just not just lighting fire is not okay today, like any like a lot of things coming out of the fire actually, like building on this. And Ibn Ezra bringing up, since scripture earlier mentioned in regard to the first and the 7th day of festival of unleavened bread, no manner of work shall be done in them, save the which every man must eat. Namely, that is the permitted to prepare food. So like today also we prepare food before, and we cook before. That is permitted to do the work necessary for the preparation of food on this day. It now states, with regard of Shabbat, you shall kindle no fire or bake bread or cook to meat, for fire requires the preparing all food. Rabbi Sadai Gaon composed very important work, refuting those who dispute with Ansehen regarding the Shabbat lights. The references to the Karaites who prohibit a candle that is lit before the onset of the Shabbat from continuing to burn on the Shabbat. Like before we light the candle, like women do like usually, and after no any malacha done, after we accept the Shabbat, usually a little bit accept later, it depends, but no any malacha, like not turning on the light. So let's say like malacha is work is not only mean like really physical works and you are like getting set out. It's not like not only this work. Let's say like now the example. So now I do an example like a malacha which is on Shabbat not okay. Let's say like now I turn on the light, I turn off the light, and now I turn on. This is also like one kind of malacha which is we shouldn't do on Shabbat. That's how maybe this is to explain. Let's go on to the next pasuk 4. Vayomer Moshe kol adad bnei Israel lemor zeh Hadabar Asher Tziva Adonai Lemor. So Moshe said for the whole community Israel, this is what Hashem has commanded. So like after we're not gonna go to each pasuk, because this is like let's of course like to bring, everyone have to bring the offering the gift to for Hashem. First like gold, silver and copper to be in the Mishkan, and after we see later on like Bezalel and Haliab, they did the architecture work, and after the people even bring more offering what they're supposed to do. So as we see like before how we intend to give. From here we can see not only we shouldn't just only wait just to get something. It's very important to give something, because we see from here also giving is more important to just receive always. So like then that time just why people just commanded to bring, and they just started to bring and bring and even more, and they just have to stop them. And that's like after later on is happening on this Parsha. And recommend everyone to read the whole Parsha by themselves with their commentaries. Rashi, Ibn Ezra, Rambam. It's important to read the commentaries and not just not just misunderstood. And important also with the commentaries, not make up any own thoughts like what do you think is happened there, because it can lead you to a not good way. And wish everyone Shabbat Shalom. Goodbye, see you in the next video.